some stuff we could talk about today. I kind of think the market is getting a little bit extended. Kind of want to show you guys some stuff on the SPY, but let's just see what's going on in the market today. I already looked at this a little while ago, but let's go through the big indexes like I would normally do, and then I want to talk about the SPY. It's kind of interesting. See the dollar index quite low, $90, getting a little bit of a spike today. Bitcoin this week was incredibly volatile. Kind of looks like it's forming a base around here, like 38,000. Yeah, just interesting to follow and watch. I don't think it's gonna go back down to like 20,000. I mean, anything's possible, but I think it's not a bad time to buy. If I were to buy some crude, it's kind of just bouncing back and forth between like 62 and 67. Gold, actually interesting candle today. I'm pretty sure gold's gonna pull back a little bit. Hit 1900 today. That wick too, like we haven't really had any big pullback. We had this like 1% pullback down and a half down here. I think we see a pullback to some level. Exactly what level, I don't know. Maybe 1850. This actually looks really appetizing for a pullback. I don't think it should pull all the way back to 1800, but I think something like that would be nice. Silver, same thing. Kind of just a complete, like this is a really steady uptrend. Someone's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy, and then it just falls. Like that's, to me, that's not a coincidence. That's too perfect of a trend line that many days. I think same thing if gold pulls back. Probably silver, I probably will hit $30, and actually 30's up here. We'll see. $30 definitely is very strong resistance. I started to pull back my position in EMX, just taking off some. Actually, I took off like probably half the position, maybe 60% to be exact. It's just in this upper channel. I want to raise more cash. I think right now I'm at 20 something percent cash, probably 21%, low 20s. Would like to pull back some more, just trying to find some things, or add some more cash, just trying to find some things to sell and take profits in. But yeah, we are up like $3 here, so I mean, still like probably 15% gain was when I took off some of the positions, so not too bad. I think, did I make a video about this? I did sell some NEM. Yeah, I had to. That was like last week. It was like around here. Just it's really extended right now. I think it needs a pullback, so I'm just taking some profits. Not too much though. I want to keep my good position. I still have all my KL. It's coming back. I don't think I bought anything else. Actually, yeah, Horizon. I don't know if last time I made the video, but I did buy some on this big drop. Just bought like a couple, just fell, so it's like, why not? Might as well put some money somewhere. But yeah, we're sitting at about 20% cash. I think 25 to 30% is where I want to be. I was gonna say by the end of this month, but it's already the end of the month. Maybe like in a couple weeks. I don't know exactly, but if silver does hit $30 mag, I might pull back. Oh, I did sell mag too. Not a lot of mag. Maybe like 10% of mag, but if I guess MAG does go to $23 or silver hits 30, I think I would take some profits out of this. There's a big plane flying above. Yeah, I think that'd be a good time to, take some off. And look at this, since like that big bottom, it's up like 30-40% from that move. I'm in at 16, about $17, give or take. So about 25% right now. So gotta take some profits off. I don't want to get caught in another like down wave like this. Like, I mean, if it does come, I'll take the opportunity. But if it goes higher, like it's okay. I still have some shares. Let's see, 3M. I think I might sell a little bit. It's up a lot. position dividend play. It's just, I don't think things are extended. I guess let's just talk about that really quick. Let's see, SPY. So, like we obviously had some pullbacks and stuff and it bouncing higher and higher and higher. But like, I'll go to a 5-year chart really quick. I already drew a lot of lines. So sorry if it looks like a mess, but they're, in my opinion, important lines. So here we got Corona. Here we got something in 2018. I forgot what happened there. But that's where I lost a good amount of money too. Anyway, it just it doesn't look too much here. Let's go to a big boy time frame. So here we got the .com. Here we got 2008, right? And again, what I'm saying right now isn't like, it's just my point of view, and I'm trying to find, I guess, some reasons, like if there would be a market pullback. This isn't like expert analysis or anything like that. I'm just trying to find some things to, I guess, talk about that I think are important. And I think this is a good illustration of why I think the market is a little bit extended. So if we take this like bottom over here, March 2008 or 9, we got whatever happened in 11 down here, 2016, Corona, all this other stuff. It kind of holds that trend line. So to me, that's a very strong supporting trend line in the broad like realm of this or ETF or type of market, SPY. We have some extension here, about 30%. We'll do straight up, like maybe like 30%, here. Yeah, if we do this line to like this high, oops, wrong way. Maybe this is like 30%. Yeah, 30-40% from the line. It comes back, retests it. Even like here, I guess that's 45. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, 38-40%. We can even go over here. Let's do this high, like right here. This is like 30%. I mean, this right here is like 31. Even before Corona is like 35. Now if we take like this line and from here we're at 54-55%. It just so I'm signifying that this trend line is very important on broad, very macro technical time for trading point of view and this big time frame. I just think we're very extended from this line, and I mean it could continually be extended for an indefinite period of time. But I think again, things like to resort back to some level of mean. This to me isn't the mean though. This is like, it's like 2 standard deviations. We can actually put some chart on them, kind of put some study. Let's put on a 2 standard deviation really quick. It's probably gonna be exactly what we think. Oh, 2 standard deviations down there. Hold on a minute. I don't think, that doesn't make any sense. Actually, it does make sense, obviously. But so, I guess, yeah, technically, if you look at all this data, the mean is like right where it's supposed to bounce, and we're just very far. I guess, yeah, we are 2 standard deviations on a very large time frame. But, that is interesting. But again, these things move. It depends on the calculation you do. But if you were to take a snapshot of, I guess, even on like a 1, again, it depends on the time frame. I want to use the standard deviation, 2 standard deviation on a very large time frame. If we take like 5 years of data, again, we're pretty far from the mean, relatively. I think the market's just really leveraged right now. I think there's a lot of hype and a lot of euphoria. Above $400 a little, or above 4,000, I guess, in the SPY is a little excessive to me. Without a pullback to like at least 300, maybe not 300. That's a little low, but. So I guess hold on. Let's go to 5. Let's remove these things really quick. There's too much stuff on the chart. Oops. I can't think straight. Alright, so this is like 5 years weekly, about 4 years. So we have to say after Corona, right? We go up, we have a little pullback, like 5-6% pullback. We go up, we hit some line, about 10% pullback again. So these are pretty healthy pullbacks. from November to now, we shoot up 27% without a real, like, pullback. Like, sure, we've had maybe this 3 weeks here where it was down 5%, but, like, that's not like a pullback. I don't know, when you're up 20%, like a 5% pullback doesn't seem relatively significant. So as, again, like the day-to-day kind of looks fine, you know, ooh, we're trekking higher, 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 a little bit. But I think we need some healthy correction, like where's all this money flowing into, and I don't know, it just, to me, I just think, pulling back would be nice. I'm not saying, I mean, if we get a pull back to this line, this is like, in my opinion, a big buy, like that's where I'd be putting mad money, but again, we're probably not getting that for a lot more years, just because, wow, it's been that long since Corona, wow. Just because, again, we've had that already, I feel. I mean, this is definitely a dumb way to look at it, but here we have March 2019. Like 2 or 3 years later, this is like 4 years. This is like 5, and it's like a year. When I look at this chart, sorry if I'm rambling, but I think this is really important. I want to just hammer this point in though, because this is going to be kind of my trading point of view for a little bit, or I guess investing, because I haven't been really trading too much. It's just not worth the time. So, like from investing, like anything above like this is just, again, I gotta be careful with what I say though, because you don't wanna miss out on gains. That's the important thing. Too, is you gotta stay in the game, have some positions, but I'm just saying that's why I wanna pull back to like 30% cash, because if we do get some big boy correction, like, I wanna have some money at least, and I wanna lock in some profits. But yeah, I think it just looks extended. I think that's the only thing I gotta say, really. Even if we go to QQQ, like, this is a hyperbolic, like, explosion. Again, just for comparison, this is the dot-com bubble. It fell like 50% here, and I couldn't even get a good line, but I don't know what happened in 2015, or August. But this line, these lines, like, this seems to be a trend line. This again is Corona. Since Corona, you know, it's almost up 100%. But to me, this on QQQ is a pretty good trend line. Let's see, let's make it a little wider, because it connects, you know, big wicks and a lot of support, and it kind of not really like connects down here. It's hard to get that, because it doesn't line up perfectly. It doesn't have to line up perfectly, but it looks nice too. Like, this is kind of a good, healthy trend line based on like historic candles, just very extended. Even like, wow, I don't want to remove those candles, but look at these candles. We had that big up move, you know, pull back up move. These 3 candles are pretty bearish, and then like the next month, it just opens up higher. Like, this is not that bearish, but this is definitely a bearish candle. This is actually a little bullish now that I look at it, but that's pretty bearish. Look at the volume on that on a monthly time frame. Yeah, just everything seems really extended from like some level of historic like trend lines. But yeah, so I guess what am I doing right now? I think even like positions like Disney, like I know I said I was adding, but I think pulling back a little bit would be wise, especially because I've had pretty good gains so far. We did add, I mean, some down here, but I did add up here, so it kind of negates it still. Average 141, a little bit higher than I thought. So definitely Disney's a position I should probably pull back on. Anything like some super small cap too. EMX, I do like the company, but again, like, I just gotta pull back. Same thing with Mag, pull back. Lockheed, I think it's fine to keep. Verizon's fine to keep. Exxon, we have massive gains in this. I think it'd be wise to take maybe 25% off. 3M, a couple percentage points. CCJ, I do. It's not that big of a position. I do like it though for their uranium play. But yeah, I think again, just trimming these positions, I want to maintain most of them. But I think the trim saying this for so long. Or just people have been saying it for so long. But again, like if you had money down here, were able to sing that or identify that, oh, this trend line, you know, kind of connected. Even like these 3 points, like you would still be in pretty low based on some like technical pattern, or you'd have some like logical reason to buy at a certain point. And getting there is like taking profits here, and maybe this goes higher to like 500 even, I don't know, something ridiculous. But then it dropping like down back to the trend line and missing out on those gains, taking the profit and then getting back in lower. That's how like money's actually made. It's not really made when the market from the low, you know, is up 60 or something percent. Even from the high of the pandemic, it's up 25% in a year. That's crazy. Like, I mean, crazy. I don't really know what would cause a market to fall like this, the one that we're in right now, but like, could literally be anything. Like, I don't think Corona's gonna affect it. It would have to be something with leverage and debt. Like, if we go to that one company, Viacom, like some over-leveraged hedge fund was in this. Something happened, and they had to sell like all of it, and they went like bankrupt or exactly what happened. I don't know, not too important. But a hedge fund that was over-leveraged had to liquidate a lot of positions, and this was one of them, and raise money, and you get smoked. So that's something that I can see happening, sort of, but not really. There has to be some sort of like chain reaction, or again, I'm just speculating. There's no point of even talking further because I'm not educated enough. But I think, you know, again, from this trend line, if you want to use this metric and you go straight up, it's about 27%. Is that right? Is that the trend line we're even looking at? No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Yeah, I was like 27. That doesn't make any sense. It's about like 50%, 55%. Just extended. It even just looks extended too, so you could even take a look at RSI. I'm not a big RSI guy, but here we have this high over here. We have a lower RSI high, or a bearish, what's it called? A bearish RSI. So this is going up, this is going down, less momentum going into the move, pull back, and even higher move, even less RSI going into this move. I mean, even before Corona, this move was interesting on a technical level. You know, higher, lower, higher, lower, low, higher. And then now we even shoot past even higher. But this RSI, I guess, is technically higher. So the move has more momentum. Which I guess is sort of bullish, but I don't know, relatively, it just looks weird. Looks weird. But yeah, GameStop, doing good today. Let's see what else. ASO, I never got in ASO, but if it comes back down to this trend line, maybe I'll pick some up. But again, really focused on raising some cash this next few weeks and months. Because, I don't know, some of these positions, again, you don't make the money until you sell. Or, you know, you get your dividend check or whatever, so just because your account portfolio balance says, oh, it's $100,000 million, like, bro, like, it could go disappear anytime, really. I mean, it probably won't, but it could, especially during Corona. Like, I watched my portfolio drop, like, literally 25% like a day, and I was like, what's happening? You just kind of shut your brain off. But I don't know, I'm not trying to, like, fear monger or say, like, oh, the market's gonna crash or whatever, because honestly, it probably isn't, and it's probably just gonna rip higher. I'm just saying, for me, investing in something is getting really risky because of how extended everything is. And I think raising a lot of cash, the higher this goes, the more cash I want. Because a healthy correction is probably bound to happen sooner and sooner, but again, it doesn't have to happen. Again, the inflation rate, or the government's not gonna like do their interest rate thing for this in like another year. So there's a lot of other factors. It's just as an investor, where do I want to buy and sell? So anyway, I'm gonna kind discuss the same thing over and over again, but again, I think it's good to have this opinion or form this opinion and show you guys because I don't know. Actually, I forgot. I've just lost my train of thought. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think the market's gonna keep going higher? Do you think SPY at 5,000 or the ETF at 500? Do you think that's very plausible, or do you think there's gonna be a pullback to some other level before that? Let me know what you guys think. As always, yeah, take